Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our start from scratch map here on Elmcreek. And there is our Golden Field grain mill doing its thing. It's only been about an hour or so, maybe a little bit less. And it's already produced 497 liters of flour. Cool. It's taking its time, doing its thing. I'm not exactly sure how to spit out the flour. Change output mode. Oh, we can sell straight up. Distributing. What does distributing do? Storing, selling, distributing. I guess I could distribute it to... Oh, sorry about that. Other places? Like what does this mean? What if I just can I just sell this as is? If I do selling, what does that do? I don't know. We'll figure it out, I guess. We'll learn together. Is there something in the help menu that tells me a bit more about this part of it? I don't see anything. Making money. It's probably under the making money, right? Placeable sell points. Purchase factors. Here you can process product further to increase the selling price at the end product. This can be sold at selling points. Refer to the prices overview. Okay. That's fine, well and good. But how do I get my product out of here? Does it come out on a pallet? It's so tall. Does it go into a trailer? I honestly don't know. Distributing. I don't know. Selling. Is there a way to sell it? I feel like I would have to drop it off somewhere, right? Like, why would I? What am I looking for? For that. I don't know. I might have to look this up. I'm a little confused. We're still doing it. So it's doing it's making flour. So we're gonna chill for a minute. I'm not gonna stress it right this very exact second, but it is a little strange. We got a couple sewing. Of course, it's cotton. I'm not surprised. Apparently, you cannot borrow equipment for these. That seems a bit odd. Seems very odd. Because we need a special planter for cotton, right? Cotton. Let's actually come down here. We can check out cotton. Is cotton not on here? Am I blind? There it is. Cotton right up there. I am blind. Yeah, because you need a special planter like this. This can be used for maize, sunflowers, or soybeans. And that's it. Yeah. So, or of course, cotton. And apparently sugar beets. But we don't have one of those, so that's not going to help us. Let's transport. It's actually not a bad little wagon there. I'm okay with that. That's not too bad. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss of what to do with this thing at this point. And again, I feel like there's got to be something where I have to pull up some sort of wagon or do something to tell it to output in some form or fashion. And I don't know what that is. It's supposed to be selling right now, but it's, as far as I can tell, not doing anything. I'm assuming we could see here if we've actually made any money. We've got contract income, but we haven't made any money off of sold products. Like I said, I'll let it run for a bit. I need another contract. Those other contracts are not good. Yeah, this plowing is just not going to be good enough. 73 is, I mean, it's a decent sized field. I mean, I could take my plow over there, save us some money, but I still don't think it'd be worth it at the end. Cultivating still not good. All right, I'm going to just go ahead and fast forward a bit. I guess I'll go ahead and put a pause in the video and bring you guys back when there's something to do, I guess. All right, I'm back a little bit faster than I thought I would be because at the hour mark, it went ahead and sold what was in there. As you can see, I mean, it's not as much as there. We had a lot more there earlier. And if you come over here, you can see sold products, $468, which isn't a lot, but again, there was not much there. And now the production cost is $1, so that lines up. But yeah, I don't know what it sold it to, who it sold it to, how much it sold it for. I'm going to change this to distribution and see what that happens at the hour mark. So we're going to come over here, change this to distributing, and see what happens there. So we're going to speed up. I'm going to let you guys stick around for this because this will just be a few seconds at 120 speed. I wonder if this spits it out now. And maybe for our purposes for right now, the selling is the right move. Because I think it had about 800 liters or so. Okay, well, it didn't spit anything out yet. Okay, well, maybe I need a trailer to pull up to load up. Which I'm not going to do right now because I don't want to go buy another trailer. All right, it's about to be done. It just finished. Materials missing. Is it still going to be running? I don't think it's still going to be like charging us. So if I change this suddenly to selling, oh, it just sold off 1,000. Well, how much did we get for that 1,000? Oh, wait, no. Why are my sold products not gone up? Oh, it's right there. I am confused. I'm kind of confused. I'm going to be honest. That is not what I expected. Premium type flour. Whole grains. Which presumably this means I can sell it wherever I want to sell it to, right? Which is fine. Just a little... I'm not sure if I was expecting that based on what else I was seeing. We can modify this to get a fork, right? Maybe we just grab a fork and go drop this off somewhere. I'll put the weight over here somewhere off to the side. Should probably double check to make sure this can have a fork. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this menu. Our owned equipment. Oh, speaking of equipment, that's not a bad price for a little tractor. It's not a very big tractor. Oh, that's a massive cultivator. That is a massive cultivator. I mean, two big old cultivators. I mean, I don't need them right now. That's way overkill for what we're using. I do like that tractor though. What am I looking for? Owned equipment. Excuse me. So you're at 19%. You're at 44%. You need a little bit of repair at some point. They both can have front loaders apparently. So I did get them both, or two tractors that both can have front loaders. We'll grab this one over there because this one's already just out and about. And I might even repair this one while we're over there since it's getting close to the halfway mark. I don't know how often you actually want to repair them, but it seems as good as anything. Should be finding fuel for a little bit longer. Actually, quite a bit longer. We've been running this thing for 6 hours, And we're not even halfway done with fuel yet. I'll have to modify this thing first before I do anything to it, because I'm not exactly sure what's compatible with it. Can I do this? Oh yeah, I think I have to go all the way over here, don't I? I was gonna say, can I do this from the menu, but I don't think so. All right, dealer vehicle options. We are going to, that's a lot of money to repair. I think we can last a little bit longer. 1,500 bucks for that. Oh, actually a couple different ones. So there's the Quick and the Hoyer. They're the same price. Still increase the engine too, so I have that option. Decent size increase actually. So Quick and Hoyer. Let's go back and let's see what in the world the difference is here. Front loaders. There's the Quick. There's the Hoyer. I feel like the Quick is a bit more our speed. And here's all the different things that can attach to it. And we want a pallet fork. Oh, bag lifters. No, those are cool. Pallet fork is 1,700 for this one. I come over here to the Hoyers. Looks like it's the same bag. So these parts are the same. All right, so we definitely want one of these. I don't know which one we specifically want. We've got about 100 horsepower on a thing. I don't know. Like, how would I know which one we actually need? I mean, do I really just go based off horsepower, or can I just get the smallest one and move on with my life? I don't know. I just don't know about it. I feel like the smallest one would be fine, right? Presumably some of these other ones can lift bigger weights, maybe. Maybe we just go with one that fits our current tractor fairly well. Like 100 horsepower is about where we're at anyway. It's only a couple $100 difference, so not a big deal. I'm tempted to buy this just to have it, just be done with it. But I think we're going to lease it just until I know for sure that this is what we're needing. Oh, and then let's go back into there and go to the cost combinations. Grab the pallet fork. I'm releasing this for such a small amount. I think we'll be okay. All right. Oh, and then I need to set you up. That's right. You need to be customized to have the quick setup. Sure. We'll find out if this works. I will warn you, I am not very good at the pallets and things. Do the best I can, but I'm just not one of those things I've become coordinated with as far as this game is concerned. All right, that seemed to attach just fine. And that seems fine. Let's see, pull you up, tilt you up. All right, let's go. Let's go back to our farm. See if we can pick up that pallet with this thing. Looks like I can make the forks wider and narrower, which is really, really nice. And I don't know where we're taking this, wherever's a good price. Although I think some of the prices are actually going up right now, so we may wait and see if that happens. The one thing I'm hoping for, and I realize this is maybe, I mean, it's not realistic, I'm hoping that we can fork this and it will be a little bit sticky, maybe. Because that's one thing I've noticed is, you know, when FS19 is that it would just tend to slide all over the place, and then you would just lose your whatever you got on your forks halfway down the road. And maybe that's just a me thing. All right, let us get zoomed in here. Get a decent view of this. I mean, the forks are already pretty close to where we need them to be. I will probably pull them in just a smidge. Should have pointed down. I want to make sure they're... Yeah, that's actually pretty close. I mean, it's already saying that we've got it, so will that fall back? That'll fall back. I mean, it doesn't seem like we're having trouble carrying this. Where would we want to take this? Looks like the prices have stopped. The farmer's market is the best price, but the fast food restaurant is right next to us. And for $4 difference, I don't think that's going to make that much, a difference in the grand scheme of things. The fast food restaurant is... That's the bakery. This one? Oh yeah, it's literally across the street. So I think for $4, I will go across the street. That's literally $4 per 1,000 liters, I think, right? So literally $4 just to go across the street instead of going up the road. Besides, we should have a good relationship with this fast food restaurant anyway. We want them to like us. Oh, wow. It's already selling right now. $6.55. Not bad. So we've made some money. Very quick money. Just zip it across the street here. So how much total did we make from our product? I feel like we didn't make quite as much as we should have, because I think when we said sell it, it sold it at maybe some sort of average price instead of the best price. Unless it didn't sell a full 1,000, but I thought it did. Let's come over here. Actually, let's check here. We'll check the money. A total we've sold product for was $1,353, which is the 600 plus the 500 that was there. That's only 1,100. So we did sell a little bit more. When I switched it back to sell, I think it only spit out 1,000, and then I think the rest of it just sold again at that average price. So $1,353, and we could have sold 100, the whatever amount of sorghum that was there for, I don't know, honestly. It was like 2,300, I think. It wasn't a lot. We could have sold that for, wrong button. At its best, 500 per, right? So 1,000, maybe 1,200. It's actually at 527 right now. It's at Skullcrest Valley, so maybe a little bit more. Maybe about 1,300, 1,400, something like that. And so, I mean, I don't know. I don't know that we got the best deal for the flour. I think if we'd sold it all to the restaurant at $6.55, we definitely would have been good, right? Because that would have been $1,300 for the 2,000, and then whatever extra was left over would have been just extra on top of that. So I think it's still useful. I think it's still worth it. Obviously, at some point, we want to sell it to the most price that we can. I need to understand how the just auto selling feature works. And it may be one of those things that's just a convenience thing. At some point, you're just making so much product, so much crop, that you're just like, just sell it. Just sell it, whatever. I don't care. Sell it for the average. It's all good. No big deal. So that might be something like that that comes into play. Just looking at the wheels here. It's kind of a interesting design there, where it's got the inner, I guess, hub or whatever. It's like bolted in or welded into the outer ring there. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. Just kind of sitting there staring at it, and I realized it wasn't a one solid piece. Like this one feels like it's. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's literally one solid piece. I think it is still an inner ring welded to an outer ring, but it's different. It looks different than what I'm used to. I'm not sure if I've seen something like that before. It almost looks like it could slide off and slide back on, but I think that's just perception maybe. Anyway, completely irrelevant to the situation at hand. Let's go check in on our plow guy. He's doing its thing. Birds overhead. I mean, we're getting it done. How fast is it going and what's it up to now? By what, 10%? 21%. Oh, wow. That's going faster than I was giving him credit for. Nothing else for us to do. Like I said, all these sewings, really no point in us doing that without the equipment, and we don't have the equipment. So I'm going to go back to fast forwarding a little bit. We'll come back for a couple more minutes of this episode and then go from there. But we'll be back when there's something else. All right, we are back. It is March, and the sun's coming up a bit earlier today. I guess makes sense because different time of year. Couple things I did notice, or at least one thing I noticed, is that if you leave this running, even after it's empty, it still charges you the $1 per hour. I mean, sure, turn it off if you're not going to have anything, but $1 per hour is such a small amount. It's not that big a deal to leave it running. The other thing is that I think the bread from the bakery only takes in flour to make. I don't think there's any other ingredients that you have to have. So that's only like $50,000. That might not be a bad one to pick up at some point and combine with this to try and make even more money, because the bread actually sells for really good price. Like, for example, if we're going to turn wheat into it, right now wheat's at not a great price. $4.34 at Johnson's Farmers Market. It's not great. We come down to flour, we could then turn that into, it was a higher earlier, so never mind. It's actually come down quite a bit. So $4.68. So actually that probably would be worth keeping as wheat at that point, because obviously you lose a little bit of the yield when you go from wheat to flour. But if we were to turn it into bread, suddenly we're making $1,500 per whatever unit. That's the part I don't know. It may be 3 flour to 1 bread and may still be kind of balanced out and be even. I don't know, maybe 2 flour to 1 bread. And maybe we make quite a bit of money. So I have a feeling these final products are going to be worth quite a bit. I mean, the cakes are worth a ton. So I think it's worth it, but I just don't know. We'll have to get there and see and kind of take things as we go. A couple other things I would like to do, obviously, just to kind of give you guys some idea of my plans. I'd like to buy at least these 3 fields at some point, possibly working our way down to like all of these fields and really just have a lot of product coming in that we can do stuff with. Obviously, our little thingy here can only go so fast, right? So depending on how much product we get within a cycle, we may be able to calculate, okay, well, we're good on product. Now we can sell off the extra or whatever. If it's close to break even, I think it's worth just putting it into here, because I think there's a chance that the flour will just have a better chance of being higher than the wheat. But, you know, it's hard to say sometimes, especially being this new to the game and really understanding how all of this works. But I think whatever crop we get off of this, I would like to try and just put in there just because it's cool and it's fun, it's different. Reason I came back is because, well, for one, the light came up, so I wanted to start showing some stuff. But we did get a couple contracts here that we can pick up. I've still got some sewing ones that aren't giving us anything to use, so I'm not going to do those. We have a fertilizing one we can go do without too much effort. That will actually not take very long at all. It's not worth a lot, but I think for $500, I mean, we could zip up there, get it done, and zip back without much trouble. Although, is it even worth the travel fee to get up there? It would cost us about $80 to get up there. And then whatever the fertilizer costs, which we already have fertilizer for. I mean, it's something. I guess I'll take it. Might as well. And then the spraying one down here, I think is going to be good, but we want to borrow items for that one. So let's grab our first tractor here. Have you just go up there, start doing some fertilizer, or getting ready for do some fertilizing. I mean, it's going to be like 1 pass of fertilizer and then we're done. So I think it'll still be worth it, even though it's, you know, not a lot of money. Definitely one of the smallest fields on the entire map. It's a little bit smaller than our field 45 up here, it looks like, because it's got a little bit of a rounded edge to it. I mean, I guess the smallest field is probably 44, maybe? The one we have right here, which, again, at some point, I think I'm just going to get rid of and put some buildings or something there. But for now, we need the extra yield, I think. All right, let's just get you up there. Just whatever. Obviously, it costs a little bit of money. Might not even make it worth it, but time is also money. So there's that. Set destination. We're just going to put you right there on the corner going that way. And there you go. All right, let's go grab the sprayer. I think there's a weight over here for us. Not that we'll need it, but we'll grab it anyway. And then we're going to need a little bit of herbicide. So just to make sure that I don't think there's a spraying contract for something else besides herbicide, right? Okay, no. So I guess we'll come up here. Can I get by with one bag? I think I was able to get by with one bag last time, and this field is not that big. So or one pallet, I should say. We're going to grab the herbicide here. It's not cheap. In fact, how much is this contract going to give us? It's literally the entire value of the contract. That's not great. The wrong button. Is there like a cheaper version of herbicide? I don't think so. Forgot that you have wheat here that you can pick up. It's kind of funny. $1,500. That's a lot of money for 1,000 liters. Goodness. I guess if you're just doing animals, maybe it's worth it in the end, but wow. There's nothing here, right? Yeah, okay. Well, then it's just the pallets. Oh, not bells, pallets. That's a lot of money. Don't need that much. Oh, well, we're going to buy it anyway. We'll get some of it back. Ah, man, it is what it is. Let's go here. Back her up. I don't even think this holds all of it, does it? No, it will. I think this holds about 5,000 or something like that. Yeah, should hold about 5,000. Okay, well, there's that. Hopefully this is enough because any more and it will make this contract completely not worth it. The only reason it's potentially worth it now is because it'll sell off the extra. Hopefully. Field 8. What's the way we're going to get there? Probably down this main road. So we'll just come to right about here, facing that way. And let you go. All right. Check on our plow guy. He is doing what he does. Oh, I did not mean to do that. You always hit the wrong button here. How much longer on that contract? Well, it's about a third of the way, so getting there. I still don't think the sewing's worth it, especially since we don't have the equipment for that. Let's see. You should be almost there. Yes, you are. In fact, I will just drive the rest of the way now. Let's make sure we're doing... I think we want to do full width, just so maybe we can do this in one pass. Or pretty close to it. I'm going to drive right down the middle. I'm hoping it's enough. If not, then we can always do like a really tiny pass or something. I guess turn you on. Oh, we did. I was going to say, are we going to get credit for it? It didn't look like we are going to get credit for it for a minute. All right. Well, that was an easy, I guess, $500. Yay. Start driving you back. At least until that other guy gets up here. Just realized the time. All right. We're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. When we come back, I mean, I'll either be working on some of these contracts or I'll fast forward or whatever I decided to end up doing. But we're getting close to harvest time. It's only a couple months away. We're getting there. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.